Do these OCE pros want to be paid to not land on Clix at LAN? This might honestly be one of the craziest and most controversial drama videos I have ever recorded. We have so much to talk about, so many different accusations coming in from both Veno, Clix, and the OCE players that are allegedly going to be landing on Clix at LAN unless they get paid not to. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 70,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you guys are new, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Use code Kdog in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support me even more, especially when buying the FNCS pickaxe that has just came back to the item shop. If you want to get news on all of these things that are happening, make sure you follow me on my Twitter at Kdog so you can be early and see these things happen the moment they do. Without further ado though, let's get straight into today's video. Okay, so since these are some pretty serious accusations that Veno is throwing around that is potentially going to lead to the ban of an OCE team at LAN, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible here and simply just provide you guys with the information, and then you guys can form your own opinion and let me know in the comment section down below. So this basically all started like 2 days ago when I made a video of Clix potentially being contested at LAN by an OCE team named Resigns and Demo, who were for the first time all season landing at Clix and Veno's drop spot in the global championship scrims that were running, and they were actually fighting off spawn there as well. And this was when Demo made a tweet like a week or two ago now, and he basically just tweeted out that he's landing at Sandy Steps and the forecast tower for the rest of the season, but in parentheses he said not LAN. He clearly changed his mind, and I want to actually show you guys an interview he had on the Fortnite broadcast so you guys can see exactly why he decided to change his mind.
And y'all have already kind of stated that you think you're gonna have to land at the spot that you know.
Yeah, so we qualified from Sandy Steps, and we wanted to switch to the drops. Like, we didn't want to con Clix and all, but now that we've thought more about it, like, we've got to do what's best for us. Do what we already know. We've been landing there this season, the rest of this season and last season, so I think we might have to land there for the globals and see how well we can do.
Yeah, that's kind of that's definitely intense. That's a lot to take on, right? We all know how strong of a player Clix and Veno have become kind of in the recent time. I mean, Demo, you were obviously expressing that there's a lot that you want to accomplish, of course, here as well.
Yeah, we want to prove that OC is not as bad as everyone thinks. We want to put OC on the map and show that we can hang with the other regions and show that we have what it takes to do good on LAN.
All right, so for a lot of the Clix fans that are mad at hearing this right now, I just want to give you guys a little bit of perspective. They actually did land Sandy Steps last season as well as the season before that, and last season they were actually triple contested at Sandy Steps, and they still managed to place second place in FNCS Grand Finals on OCE to be able to qualify for this LAN event in the first place. So for everyone that was just throwing around like the whole thing of them just landing at Sandy because they want clout from Clix or things like that, they have been landing there for almost like 6-7 months now. But then this is basically where the drama really started, and Veno started to go on a whole rampage on Twitter and throw some crazy accusations around that I want to show you guys. All right, let's start off with his first tweet of the night, and there is a lot to go over, so I mean, get a snack or something because we got a lot to talk about. But Veno basically said a globals team has picked up Vasquez as a coach, and then he says this might be the most shocking thing this globals, and then in parentheses he says it's the team conning me. So if you have no idea what this means in the first place, trust me, I didn't either, but I actually saw Scented reply, and he said if you gave him the loan for that PC and he's coaching the team that is now conning you, that is crazy. And then Veno responds with I did indeed loan him for the PC. All right, so this was like call out number one from Veno. He's basically saying that he just doesn't understand how somebody that he could give money to actually buy a PC for, and also I am pretty sure that his coach was one of the main people telling Resigns and Demo to actually land on Clix and Veno because he believes they have better loot and they shouldn't just get that whole place uncontested, which I mean, I don't think that's like a bannable thing or anything like that. If you're a coach and you want what's best for your players and you feel like the loot that they are getting is not good enough, and you see a team like Clix and Veno at a spot they have landed at all season and you have the potential to be able to contest them, then I mean, maybe you do take that chance. But obviously if Veno and like the coach were friends friends before and Veno actually gave him money to buy a PC, and now the coach is kind of trying to just grief his whole LAN. I can see both perspectives on how this is kind of weird to do from the coach. Then about an hour later, Veno actually tweeted out, "Playing with Clix comes with its positives and negatives. Here is a negative. You will be contested unless you pay me." Now this is actually where we see the first response from both Resigns and a whole just thread of responses between all of them, between Veno, Resigns, the coach, everybody. So let's start it off with, and Resign says, "We haven't asked for money," and then Veno responds with a screenshot of DMs with him and Vasquez, who is the actual coach of Resigns and Demo. And Vasquez DM'd him, "I can help you get on con," and he shows a screenshot of him in a Discord with Demo and Resigns, and he says, "I'm coaching Demo and Resigns," and then Veno just responds with, "You're not real, man," and then his coach responds with, "You want to be conned? Okay, whatever." And then this did raise some suspicion between people, and someone actually responded to that and they said, "How is this asking for money? No hate, just questioning." And then Veno responds and he says, "That's somewhere else, which I can't show, but this screenshot in itself is colluding." And then Destiny Jesus also responds, who is another Fortnite coach, and he adds Fortnite competitive, and he said, "This is collusion, by the way," which obviously this is collusion if a coach is actually texting a player and saying that he can help him get uncontested. But back to like the whole money thing, I'm not really sure why Veno can't show the screenshot of them asking for money. That is a little bit suspicious to me. Like if you have like hardcore proof like that, unless he's already sent it to Epic Games and that is why he can't show the screenshot on Twitter. But I feel like that is something you just like gotta show if you're making accusations like this. And then their coach actually responded and he said, "Send the whole screenshot next time." And then after the whole "you want to be conned, okay, whatever," Veno responds with, "Bro, I'm not paying you to get uncon. Keep living paycheck to paycheck. Won't carry you in a zero build cup again." And his coach responds with, "LMAO, was trolling to see how down bad you were." And then he just talks about like some random zero build cup they played together. And then he said, "So looks like you need to get gifted 25k. And then he said, "You thought you were getting uncon. We already know you're scared off spawn. Get those kills." So I'm not gonna lie here, this coach didn't really help make himself look any better here. You can't just say LMAO was trolling to see how down bad you were after Veno is clearly like being dead serious about everything here, and he's clearly upset about the situation of being contested. He's not gonna be like in a joking mood. And then this is where we also get confirmation of Veno actually reporting this all to Epic Games, where they had a conversation. Coach says Veno is lost now. He realizes he can't scare anyone off with false accusations and made everyone realize that he is scared to be conned. It's all right, mate. We gonna let you win 1-2 to not be dead last. And then Veno responds, "Bro, stop replying with the false accusation stuff. It's been reported to Epic, up to them now." And then his coach responds, "Once again, you're scaring nobody. You're just gonna make a fool of yourself and people are gonna make fun of you for the next 2 years because of this." So I mean, for this one here, I think we just have to go with what Veno is saying here. It's basically just all up to Epic Games now and what they really want to do with this situation. If you're wondering anything that Clix said in this whole situation, he basically just responded to Veno and said, "When is it going to stop?" with a laughing face, and then he deleted it like an hour later. So I'm not sure if Clix got told something to delete this or if they know something that's going to happen, but I am a little surprised that Clix actually deleted his tweet. All right, the last stuff I want to go over here is their coach is currently fully crashing out on Twitter. He tweeted out, "Lost a client team that I've been helping for 30 days with strats and everything, putting my time for them, but all good since anyone who has a bit of followers can do what they want. After all, it's all 10 to 14-year-old kids and one manipulator, so I couldn't expect nothing else." And then someone responded to their tweet and he said, "I mean, contesting a team that has a chance to win and is a crowd favorite with the community, he has it not in the play, and him doing it in scrims is worse. If he did it day one, it wouldn't be that deep. And you're also just weird on the timeline," and tried to get them to con. And then his coach responds in all caps and he says, "How do you not understand? It's not yours to say what they can or can't con. They quad globals, they can land 12 games on other teams. It's their decision. Stop talking about things you know nothing about." And then he responded again. He said, "Buddy, yes, I understand that, but landing on a person with a fan base like that, they gotta know what to expect. That's just the way it goes. And yes, they can con, but you have to understand they're bad off spawn. But yeah, coach them to a top 30. And then he responds again and he says, "I'm not coaching them them anymore, since all you Clix fans care about is if Clix is conned. He is not conned because he told me 5 times to land on the team that we're landing on originally. I don't know how to say their name, sorry. And he says, since we practiced that, no, they decided 2 days before land, they're gonna land Sandy, and I was their coach, nothing I could have done. And then one last little thread between them was someone responded with the OCE kids right, and then he responded, yes, they were under pressure from the person making tweets about me. I knew there was a chance it happens, but now nothing I can do now. Veno succeeded. And then he responded, so we basically scared them, so he's unconned now. And then Vasquez responds, not sure if he will get unconned now, but first time he got unconned because he abused that his duo is Clix, and his fans posted pictures of their family and a lot worse stuff, and now he is trying the other way. So I'm not going to get into all like the whole family thing. Obviously that's completely uncalled for, nobody should be doing that, but it looks like according to their coach, Veno might have succeeded at getting them uncontested again. Now, I mean, once again, I'm not going to throw any of my opinions onto this. This is all just an educational video. I'm just going over what happened last night, and I'm just stating the information that I saw. If I provided any information wrong and you're someone in this situation, please let me know and I will make an update to this. Please do not sue me for defamation of character. I'm just trying to educate people on the drama that has been going around, since this is pretty big news and I know people want to hear about it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new though. Remember, we are trying to hit 70,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Use code Kdog in the Fortnite item shop and support me even more. YouTube says you'll enjoy one of the 2 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Follow me on my Twitter at Kdog. I'm going to be posting updates on the situation over there, so if you want updates, just make sure to follow me on Twitter. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.